Welcome to Vlogmas Day 15. Today, I'm taking you through the living room and kitchen and showing you some plans that don't always make it on camera, mostly because I'm always working in the plant room. And I actually did a little rearranging over the summer and you never got to see that because I did it completely off camera. And since we're already in the kitchen, we're gonna make a little sweet treats for the weekend. Let's get to the plants first and then we'll come back to the kitchen. So this is what I've done over summer. I added some planters to the wall, to this wall and to this one here. And I added a little planter setup because I need all the plants away from Lobo. I do have plants here and here, but this one's getting moved to the west window once I finally give it a repot. But let's go through the plants. Okay, so this is my neon pothos that I have here, small enough to fit here by our couch. And this is the heartleaf philodendron. Now this plant is a lot bigger. Let me get up on the couch to show you. This plant is a lot bigger. I just have it on, okay, here is what the plant look like fully open. It's quite long. I actually have it on an S hook because I don't want it to hit all the way down here, and it actually looks better when it's a lot bushier. So that is what I do. I hang it up like that. Yep, that's where it is. Doing well. It's not a very lit area. There is kind of a light here. This might not work for the future, but this is a south window and there's a lot of light that comes through here in summer. So we're testing this out now to see if it's going to work in winter, and then when summer comes, we'll see how it does. But there is a bunch of new growth here and over there and up there. So yeah, I think it's fine. I just recently moved this here because I feel like it's short enough. It's not long enough. And then once it starts growing, I'll put an S hook on it as well. And here we have my little air plant. I'll put the name of it on the screen because I forgot what it is. I have it hanging on a piece of yarn on top of the macrame pole. And I think it's fine there. It's getting some light. And I like that I have it here because I never forget to water it when I water these plants. So this is my Ahoya obovata. It is so gorgeous, looking great on the hanger. And this is the light that I have for them here. And I think it's getting enough light. Again, this is a south window. Did I say that earlier? Okay, so what plants do I have here now? So I have my Thai constellation here. The Thai is doing okay. I have not gotten a leaf on this plant for over a year. I moved it out of the IKEA cabinet and it stopped growing. Hopefully in summer something's going to happen. I am not sure. I'm going to be repotting it soon because it desperately needs a repot. And this is what is this, marble queen that I have. Now this originally sits in my east window, which I'll show you what it looks like now. Actually, I can just show you here. So that plant is usually right over there. And I have no plants there because, as you can see outside, it's snowing. It's too cold there, so I had to move things around. So this is where it is. It's doing really well. I love how bushy it looks. And here we have the variegated Thanksgiving cactus, and it is in bloom again. I do move this plant at night into darkness to keep up with the blooms. I bring it out here during the morning and the day. Down here, I have my very sad lemon lime maranta. I don't know. It's not happy at all. So we'll see what is going to come of this plant. And here is my philodendron Rudolph, doing well. And back there is the Florida Beauty, doing well again. I'm getting a new leaf. Now, I got a new leaf on this plant a few weeks ago, but I broke it off because I had a begonia right there in that empty spot. I've moved it since then. I was watering my begonia and I broke off the new leaf. So, but I am getting a new leaf on it, and it looks like it's going to be pretty small. But I did have to chop this plant completely back because it was a lot bigger. I chopped it completely back during summer because of spider mites. So hoping that all my attention on this plant of pest treatment and stuff is going to help. Hopefully I don't get spider mites again. And we have the lovely Ring of Fire that I repotted, I think late summer on the channel. It is actually going to flower. There's 2 flowers and there is some roots growing. I watered this plant a few days ago. So yeah, I did chop the leaf off from there so I can have this plant here because this Ring of Fire is quite big. I never usually get big plants, but I did for this one. And this is the first time I've seen something like this in our big box store, so I kind of snatched it up. This is the new leaf that just came in. Yeah, very nice. Terrarium that is no change from the last video you saw of me getting it together. Well, there is a change. The orchid bloom. I'm not sure how I feel about the orchid bloom. I don't like it. It's just, I want to chop it back so I can get more leaves. I would rather have leaves than blooms. So yeah, everything's doing well in here because of just the high humidity. I did put my Begonia palensis, the one that is very naughty, in here to see if it's going to do anything. Now, I'm not sure what's going to happen because there's no nutrients in this soil because of the terrarium setup. I don't fertilize this at all. I don't fertilize it. So we'll see how it does. And everything else is doing well. There is a propagation in here. This is a Florida Beauty. So I did stuck it in here for a little bit so it can kind of grow. And then once it kind of gets a little bigger, I'll take it out. I'm kind of using my terrarium to grow some plants that is not going to be living in there. And the wow, when did that happen? Wow. Okay. There's all this growth back here that sprouted recently. That's nice. It's this stem right there sprouted. It looks so pretty. Wow. Okay. It's doing quite well. I think these plants are kind of, oh, and I have I think it's a snake sandapsis. I have to put the name on the bottom. But that plant right there, I see a few more new leaves in there, so that's kind of nice. There's a black velvet in there, a begonia lysistrata that's doing amazing. This did not do amazing for me in my ambient humidity, but it's doing really well in the terrarium. And are we going to spot any isopods? Probably not. They're already hiding. So this is what it looks like. Terrarium's doing fine. I don't really do much to this terrarium anymore. I'm hoping I don't have to water it during winter. I watered it like I think about 3 weeks ago, and that was the last time I watered it. And here we have my spider plant. Now, I did bring this down for the video. I actually had it up like this because the heat is blowing, and I don't want it to blow on the spider plant. So I actually think I need to water it. I need to give this a water. And here I have the philodendron silver stripe, or Rio. Yeah, it's here. I actually have a few cuttings of this plant that's been rooting and I need to pot it up. So we'll be doing that soon. But this plant started as a cutting, just one leaf cutting, and here we are. Okay. And here is my snake plants that is doing really well. The lighting is pretty bad because actually this needs a clean. I need to clean this. But the silver snake plant is doing really well. I have all these, have so much babies coming up. There's this here. You remember, I don't know if for you guys who've watched the channel, I repotted this in, I forget, in some, it's been watered and I watered it a few days ago. Yep, it's doing well. I do actually, when Lobo goes through his Caesar episodes, I do move these out of the way because he would attack these plants. And he doesn't really do anything with this one, but I will never take a chance. This one is the night blooming cactus that I got, an heirloom plant from my neighbor, and it's going to be repotted in the next few weeks on the channel. I will be repotting this and moving it to the west window if that's where it's going to live forever. There's enough light there for it to thrive in summer. I should have repotted this plant in summer when I got it, but I'm just kind of intimidated by it because I have to propagate. I want to chop some of the leaves off of it and put it back in the pot, and this soil is very, very hard, so I can't even, I don't know how I'm going to do that. So that's kind of why I've not done anything with this plant. And yeah, it's a beautiful plant. I love the size of it. I love how minimal it looks. Okay, and here we have a sad rattlesnake calathea. Very sad. It needs a kind of a leaf clean and repot and stuff like that. It's here because I was giving it a wash down, because that's kind of what you got to do with some of these plants. They get spider mites. So I was giving it a wash down and I left it here. It needs to go into some more light, but that's kind of where it is right now. I think like when I take this away, I might put that over here. We have the kitchen window. This is the south window. And this right here is where I had my Hoya Bella. And there's nothing here. I've taken all the plants away. It's completely empty because look at this. It's outside. Snowing. It's just so cold by this window. But once spring comes, I will be putting plants back there again. Okay, so here we have my, oh, I need to turn the light on. Wait, the light is on. Oh, so dark in here. Okay, so this is the peperomia marble, I forget. It is supposed to be variegated, but is completely reverted. I will be giving this plant away. I'm not into this plant anymore. Just, it's kind of boring. It's kind of boring for me. And there is a little bug on there. Yeah, Jim, my husband will have to take care of that for me. And we have the Syngonium batik. I think that's how you say it. It's grown quite a bit and I need to give it a repot. I actually have it wrapped on itself because it's starting to get a little, it needs a pull. So I have it kind of wrapped like that, but it's growing. And I will be giving it a repot probably in spring. I'm not going to bother with it now until the new season comes. I have a lipstick plant that I have here. It's doing well. I think I'm going to try to propagate this so I can get a fuller plant. It was just a cutting that I got and it's doing quite okay. It's already flowered for me, which is surprising. And I think these things that's happening to the leaves is my watering neglect, which is why I moved it to the kitchen so I can be better with watering this one. And I think it's okay. It's fine here. It doesn't really bother me. And this is one of my problem plants right here. This is the Syngonium albo. I actually it had mealybugs when it came, and I chopped off all the leaves and left it with a stake. And this is the new leaf that came, and this leaf does not have mealybugs, so I'm very glad about that. Let's inspect it together. No mealies. I think the mealybug is gone. I think they're gone. So I think it's going to be okay to bring back, but I think I want to chop this back and then get the other nodes activated to see if I can get a fuller pot next year. Yeah. And here we have the philodendron billeti. I think I got this last year. There was 2 plants in here, and I don't want 2 plants of this because these plants will eventually get really big. So I gave one to my neighbor, and I kept this one. This is where it is. It's doing fine. I have it on a tray leaf pole. So yeah, doing quite well. And here I have my Hoya polyneura here, and look at how it's growing. It's doing really well. I have 4 new leaves. Okay, I think it likes the kitchen. I think the kitchen is where the sweet spot was for this plant because it's probably cool in here. And this is a spider plant that I got from a friend of mine, and I've just been neglecting it and not done anything with it. And here is that lovely begonia summer storm that I propagated through a leaf, and it's doing really well here. Yeah, those are some plants that I have in the kitchen and living room. Okay, it's been a few days. I know. What happened was my husband came home from taking Lobo for his grooming appointment, and that just messed me up because I can't record when my husband's home because it's just weird, especially when he's around in my area. Like, I would be in the kitchen, he would be sitting right there. There is no way I could record with him right there because he would probably look at me like I'm crazy because I'm like doing all these things. It is Monday. The video is going out on Monday, and it is Monday. I did miss a plant, and it is the spiral cactus. Um, I have it quarantined on that table right here. It's just continually have mealybugs. There's one right there. It's just I feel like just chucking it in the trash because since I got it, I think about 6 to 8 months since I got it, it just mealybugs came and never left. I keep cleaning it and washing it, nothing. So I'm not sure. We're just gonna put this right here. Just leave it there for now. I'm not sure how these plants just get mealies and then they never go away. For those that's staying on and watching the rest of this video after the tour, I thank you so much for hanging out. We're going to make something fun, and because I figured it is a Vlogmas, it is an excuse to make something, do something fun, festive. I've been wanting to make this since I've never made it before. I wanted to make marshmallows. I'm going to be watching a YouTube video while I figure out how to do it. I watched this video a few times, but it's been a few days since I've watched it. So this marshmallow is a little healthier, and I've been wanting to do it. The marshmallows from the store. Oh, I have 10 minutes before my Patreon call. Okay, I guess I cannot start the marshmallows now because it takes 10 minutes to whip it. Well, I guess I'm going to come back after my call and do the marshmallows. Okay, we're back. I just finished my Patreon call, and now we are going to make some marshmallows. All right, I finished watching the video again, and I have everything that we need. I don't know how people do this in the kitchen. All right, so now what we're gonna do, according to what I saw on the video, I gotta angle you somehow. Okay, you're gonna put the gelatin in here to bloom. 3 tablespoons. Okay, now this can sit for 5 minutes. I'm gonna set a timer. I'm gonna do 4 minutes because I was already doing stuff. So I already got my parchment paper. We're gonna already set that aside. How do people do these cooking videos? I have no idea. I am trying to work angles. It is not easy. Okay, I need, you can't really see me, but okay, I'm gonna try to get a half a cup of maple syrup from this. I don't think there's a half a cup in there, so we'll have to open this one. Okay, now we put this on the heat a little bit. We don't bring it to a boil. We heat it up, maybe right before a boil, dissolve everything. Okay, and so now I'm going to pour my mixture in here. This is what it looks like. All right, it is very difficult to get angles in this kitchen. So I am going to maybe put the camera over here. Okay, I think that works. Okay, so now we whisk this until there's white peaks for 10 minutes. Not there yet. Wow. I think I'm gonna pour it now. I mean, there is a little peak there. I mean, it's a peak. And I don't want to run the risk of it being too stiff. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's perfect. You have to work really quickly. All right. I also broke my mic while I was filming, but this is ready. I'm gonna put it in the freezer for half hour and see what it looks like after. Okay, I guess I can eat this myself. It's like, it's fluff, like marshmallow fluff. It is really good. Wow. This would be great in my coffee. I wonder if I can do this without sugar, because I don't like sugar in my coffee. Okay, so now we're gonna wait half hour and see what happens. It's delicious. It really is. All right, I guess I can start editing my video now for today's Vlogmas. Okay, this angle is better. I should have used my other tripod this whole time. All right, so this is out of the freezer. I put it in the freezer so it can get stiff quicker. Usually you could put this on your counter overnight. I'm gonna link the video for the marshmallows that I watched in the description below. There's lots of other videos out there, but this was the one that I liked. All right, let's turn this over and see what happens. We have a marshmallow. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. I'm gonna make some tea now. Yeah, I have to put this in my tea to see how it's gonna go. It kind of reminds me of Coca-Cola, the flavor. Okay, so I'm gonna finish cutting these while this heats up. She said in her video to sprinkle some powdered sugar on it so it wouldn't stick together. It looks so frothy. I love it. Delicious. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be making this on a regular. I think I need to add less sugar in this. I don't like that it's so sweet, but this is gonna be my new thing. If you wanna make this, watch that video. Thank you so much for hanging out today in this different kind of video. And let me know how you're doing your plant styling, because I'm getting into plant styling in the new year and I'm looking for ways to style my plants. And let me know if you make some marshmallows. I'll see you in the next Vlogmas.